Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look, 1. Bang! Welcome everyone, black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth. Greatest show. The multiverse. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Bang! And we have a great one for you today. Bang! Yes. Great one for you today. Of course, because it's the greatest in the multiverse, fuckstick. Settle down. It's always going to be great. Don't worry about it. All right, guys. All right. Look, we got a great one for you today. So we got onboarding day. Can anyone guess who? I'm just going to keep saying that. What the fuck? Can anyone guess? Oh, I think real hard. All right. So here we go again. The IOTA VeChain carpet bomb campaign of crypto continues. Just like the Nazis, just carpet bombing. Maybe not the Nazis, the allies. Yes, that's our team. That's the better one. All right, so here we go again. IOTA is awarded an EU e-commerce project. Oh, yeah, by the European Union. Government contract. Holy fucking IOTA, they're getting, like VeChain got on the Belt and Road thing. They're on the Belt and Road board of directors with the China Belt and Road Initiative. Fucking, this is the second. Watch when I read it. This is major. This is mega. Mega. All right. So we'll read about that. All right, then VeChain. Whoop. I bet you didn't think that one. I'm just kidding. All right, so VeChain's got a health solution. And this time, Dean VGL is going to use it to help the maritime industry. So sailors, people out at sea. Sailors and stuff out at sea and on cruise ships and stuff like this. All right, and then finally, Helium. Never heard this name before. But, bang, they got a big old something right here. And they're going to expand Internet of Things in the European Union and Asia. And you're going to get paid. You get paid to use this thing. Oh, yeah. So, all right, let's begin how we begin, brothers and sisters. Bang! Yes. Hope everyone's having a nice Friday night. Look. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting to do this. Bang! There we go. Let's get the prices out here. All right, look. Price of Bitcoin. Oh, it went down again. 9.2. I mean, not that that's a big deal. It's fucking nothing. Anyways, price of Bitcoin is $9,293. When I left you yesterday, we're at 9,412. So it's gone down. What's that? $19 or something like this? Oh, my bad. Sorry. 100 and $19. All right. Oh, yeah. How these things go sometimes. Look, top 10 of the day, brothers. Usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, Binance Coin, EOS, and Cardano still holding on the number 10. All right. Arrange myself here. What are we talking about? Yes, market moves of the day. Single digits up, single digits down. Looks like a lot of just single digits down really here. See, we got, there's a little upwards right there. There's a little uppy. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Yes, VeChain, get the fuck down there. Go. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. 2. Single digits up, 2. Single digits down. All right. Let's look who lost money today. If you see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. There's some sales right there. What's that? Flexicoin. All right. All right. Top 10 loser of the day. Flexicoin, Seal N, Zilliqa, Divi, ABBC Coin, Energy, Coin, Electronium, Verge, and Engine Coin. Let's see who made money today, brothers and sisters. Some decent gains. All right. Top 10 gainers: Compound, Synthetics Network, Augur, Celsius, Hyperion, Bancor, Nexo, Kyber Network, Loopring, and IOST. Let's look at total market cap of the day, brothers and sisters. 263.4. All right. All right. All right. So total market cap today is $263.4 billion. When I left you yesterday, we were at $266.9 billion. So we've gone down $3.5 billion in total market cap. Let's check out this 24-hour volume. Fucking pathetic. All right. Anyway, so right now our 24-hour volume, fucking garbage. What the fuck is this? 66.1 right now. And when I left you yesterday, we were at 61.4. So we've gone up $4.7 billion in volume today. All right. All right. You know, where did all the volume go? All of a sudden, gone. I mean, and it's strange. I mean, the volume was all here during the Corona thing, for fuck's sakes. I mean, that's when I thought the volume would have went down when everyone goes risk off, right? All right, brothers and sisters, let's just move on, man. I'm not gonna. My griping isn't gonna change anything. All right, look. So let's get to some happy talk. Do some happy talk. Look, brothers, sisters. The IOTA Foundation was awarded an EU-funded project for e-commerce. So, holy crap, Ogle. Holy smokes. Yo, IOTA is wrapping up EU-wide. This is their second European Commission contract, right? Remember we read, what was it, about 3 weeks ago? The EU Commission gave them the contract for the mining, all the mining for the zinc, the iron, the minerals, you know, gold, silver, whatever you got there in Europe. Right, to do the mining. Remember the mining, what do you call this thing? What do you call this crap? Supply chain, right? And monitoring it and all this. Yeah, for the whole EU, for the European Union. This is a government contract. Well, here it is again. Look at this. By the European Commission. It's another European Commission. So the European Commission, for any new people or those who just don't know, the European Commission is basically the executive branch of the European Union. So the European Commission is, I know, well, you Europeans, you hate when I say this, but let's just look at Europe as the United States of Europe, because that's what it fucking is, okay? And the European Commission, they're the head of the European Union. So when the European Commission comes out with a law or something, yeah, all the countries in Europe have to do it. Yeah, they have to do it. So when these countries are like, well, you know, we're a free country. Are you? Well, why do you got to listen to the European Commission? So anyways, that's the truth of the matter. And so that would be the equivalent of, the European Commission would be the equivalent of, here in America, say, you know, our executive branch granting the IOTA Foundation this thing to do this e-commerce. Do you get it? You guys understand? So it'd be like President Trump and his economic guys going, all right, well, look, we want to have e-commerce. Bang, we choose IOTA. That's the executive branch of our country. Or if you're over there in Britain, it'd be like Boris Johnson and his cabinet, right? That's your executive branch. That's the European Commission. Well, you guys are, right? And so that's how that would work. All right, so that's the importance. Like, I'm just trying to stress the importance of how mega big, like, you know, IOTA is not just getting European Commission what do you call this? What do you call this? Like grants, not grants, onboardings for, say, you know, sort of one agency in Europe. So, for instance, here we have Factum, right? Here in America, Factum is, and I have a Factum story for you tomorrow. Yeah, it ain't good. It ain't good. I'm pretty much, you'll see. I don't even want to, let's just talk happy talk. And so, look, where was I? And, where was I? Oh, yeah. So it's not one little agency of the European Union, like the military department or the whatever kind of little agency, the education department or whatever. Yeah, it's countrywide, European Union wide. I know, they don't like when I say country. It's all one country. I know you don't like it, but face the facts. Learn a little bit. I know Europeans, you don't like when I say that, but learn a little bit about political science. Whoever controls the laws controls the country. That's it. All right? And the European Commission controls the laws for the European Union. All right, so look. Oh, yeah, and so I want to also say this, actually, now. I'm thinking about this. Right? Like, VeChain got the Belt and Road thing with China, right? And now IOTA, this is IOTA's second European Commission contract. So, just to put it in perspective, right? All right, let's check it out. All right. As the IOTA Foundation announced, it has been awarded another European Union project. Holy shit. Together, with a consortium of 22 other organizations, the IOTA Foundation was awarded a project to build a secure infrastructure that will support the growth of small businesses and retailers in the e-commerce sector from Europe. For this purpose, the IOTA Foundation, together with companies and institutions as INOV, Sonai, Kakshai Bank, Atos, Search Lab, Fraunhofer, Engineering and Telematics, formed the ENSEURSEC, Ensure SEC, Ensure Secure Consortium, which won the competition from the European Commission in January 2020. So the project was started with the first online meeting early this month, will receive a budget of 7.7 million euros from the European Union budget to develop an end-to-end security solution for the e-commerce and delivery services ecosystem of the digital European single market. Bye! All right, little hodlers. Do you understand what that means? Right. IOTA is going to be used, right, for the whole fucking European Union single market. The total cost of the project is currently estimated at 9.3 million euros. The aim of the project is to provide a prevention tool that uses machine learning to classify, predict, detect, and respond to cyber attacks. So they're going to secure the whole digital European single market from, and let's read it again, to prevent, they have a prevention tool that's going to use the machine learning to classify, predict, detect, and respond to cyber attacks. As you guys know, IOTA does all that, the machine learning and the machine-to-machine payments thing. All right, so the IOTA Foundation, the role of the IOTA Foundation within the project. So what's IOTA actually going to be doing in this thing? As it said, 22, so it's a consortium of 22 companies that are doing this thing. And so what is IOTA's role? Let us find out. So the project is coordinated by INOV Research. So they're the big boys controlling or coordinating it. Research Center from Portugal, and the technical management of the product is carried out by the CEA, Center for l'Énergie Atomique, from France. Oh, so see how this is European-wide. European-wide. They're getting all the boys from all the different countries in on this thing. The IOTA Foundation is the sole provider. Bye! Look! Hold on, let me fucking bang this motherfucker here. Look! Bye! The sole provider. Well, this bitch is running on the tangle, boys. The IOTA Foundation is the sole provider of the distributed ledger technology and will receive a budget of 450,000 euros to provide the IOTA Tangle technology and expertise to build a fixed, decentralized audit trail infrastructure. Bye! This whole thing's running on the Tangle. What? Exclusively. Right? What does it say? What does it say? Let's bang that again. Let's bang that again. By the sole. One more time. By the sole provider. Look. Just in case you missed it. By sole provider. That's it, baby. They're going to be running all this shit over the IOTA Tangle. Look. Great. So, to this end, the IOTA Foundation will develop a set of interfaces for IOTA streams, as well as a set of Tangle components that allow for the search and verification of data on the Tangle. Ensure SEC will use the IOTA identity solution to ensure the authenticity of the information. Thus, the Tangle should help to make the solution secure against cyber attacks. So, the Tangle is cyber secure. Obviously, it's quantum proof already. The permissionless nature makes it harder to aggregate enough node power required to control the ledger state. Differently from permissioned solutions, the Tangle does not relax security towards nodes onboarding. The use of proof of work as spam protection makes it difficult to perform denial of service attacks, thus guaranteeing 24/7 infrastructure availability and allows to guard against possible ledger forging attacks by third parties. IOTA transactions signature is quantum secure and protected against brute force tampering by quantum proof. That's what I told you. That's what I told you about the Tangle. That's what I told you about IOTA. It's quantum proof, right? The Tangle is amazing. I've already told you guys. I've said this 100 times on this since 2018. The Tangle destroys these blockchains. The Tangle is infinitely scalable. It has zero transaction fees. It is quantum proof. You cannot hack it or fuck with it. Anything with it. Infinitely scalable, right? The blockchains are like, oh, we can't scale. You could scale the Tangle as much as you want, as many nodes as you want to put on it. These Internet of Things nodes. Yeah, the more nodes you put on it, the faster the Tangle works. So the bigger, the better. It destroys blockchains. And what's best, though, and what I told you guys about a couple months ago when we were talking about Cardano, and the same thing with Cardano, is quantum proof. Everybody knows, all the IT experts at all these cities and governments and everything know that there's a thing called quantum computing coming, and that's the threat of the future. When you can say, I'm quantum proof. Yeah, right now. Yeah, you're not going to have to worry about, you're not going to have to worry about the next threat to come. You're going to have to worry about the threat after that. Which, that's fucking, another 20 years down the road kind of thing, right? Plenty of time to, figure it all out. And, so that's why I was saying, that's why I love, not love, that's not the word, but that's why I'm so impressed with the Cardano upgrading because, the Shelly upgrade, because it's going to make Cardano what? Quantum proof. Quantum proof. And that's the future. Those are the future threats. And that's what's necessary. All right, hold on. Someone's at my door. It's like they just time it, huh? They just time it for when I'm doing this daggone show. All day, no one's come here. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Bye. All right, I'm back. All right, so where were we here? So, right. Sole provider. Yes. I have to get the appropriate level of excitement back. I was talking to this guy for a second. My buddy from France came back. Look, so, what are we talking about here? We already passed all this. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. So, right. Quantum proof. That's right. Quantum secure. And so, look, then that is what I am first of all, with Cardano, so impressed about. Like, Cardano's already locked down Georgia and, what's that other country that they're, not Kazakhstan. Fuck, it's one of those stands, though. And, and quantum proof gives you the technical, I guess, advantage. Is that the word? It gives the advantage to anyone who deploys your blockchain. They have an advantage in that they know they're secure for the future. But it gives you, what I'm trying to say is, it gives these guys, IOTA and Cardano, a selling point in that, well, like I said a second ago, we're already ready for the threats to come, right? They're going to, if someone wants to attack you from our tangle or through our blockchain, if you're talking about Cardano, well, it's not going to be the quantum guys. It's going to be the next guys that whoever comes up with the next big killer machine type thing. All right, anyways. So look, as the IOTA Foundation also notes, as the IOTA Foundation also notes, the scalability of the IOTA Tangle after the upgrade. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure everything's. All right, just have to make sure we're recording and everything. I don't want to have to say this again. So as the IOTA Foundation also notes, the scalability of the IOTA Tangle after the upgrade to Quarterside will allow the developed solution to adapt to an ecosystem of parties that can grow indefinitely. That's what I've been telling you guys since 2018. The Tangle is indefinite. It's infinite. The more nodes you put on it is the faster the thing even runs, because the machines that you put on it actually do some of the calculations. So it becomes stronger and better the more machines that are on it, right? It's awesome. I told you, I've said it a million times. It makes blockchains look like your grandma's old 1970s, I don't know what, but Chevy something, some little shitty Chevy truck or something. All right, hold on, where were we here? Parties that can grow indefinitely. Right, indefinitely to meet the expected transaction volume in the ecosystem of e-commerce services. Exactly. The more and more Europeans use this thing, so no problem. It's indefinite. Yeah, you can have the whole world on it, on the Tangle if you want. Yeah, it'll just work faster, even better. In terms of security, there will be a number of attack scenarios that will be tested. So let's hear about the attack scenarios that they're going to test about. Got to be secure. So N-Secure technology will be deployed and tested in a number of different real-world e-commerce scenarios and under possible cyber physical attack threats. In particular, got to put it through its paces. In particular, the benefit of using IOTA combined with G4S security tools will be tested in the supply chain of Tofar Market, a pharmacy e-commerce operator operated by logistic providers Milsped Group and Relational Romania. All right. So in addition, further scenarios and attack vectors will be analyzed during the course of the product, and the further use of IOTA, in particularly for the prevention of cyber attacks, will be investigated. So look, in the recent past, the foundation has already won several tenders from the European Union to implement various projects. These include the CityX Exchange project, which is developing a concept for the smart city of the future, and Digit. That's the IOTA one, in which IOTA is participating to help develop a digital solution to the supply chain in the mining sector. Vital infrastructure, the mining sector. So IOTA is up to big things in the European Union. Big things, right? Big boy business. All right. Look, IOTA. Good job. And IOTA hodlers. Gotta love it. All right, let's check out the usual VeChain. Now, what's VeChain up to? VeChain-Based MyCare Health solution introduced into maritime industry via DNVGL. But, as we all know, DNVGL is a major authentication company, since the 1800s or something they've been around. And you know that they are pushing VeChain to wherever they can. And so, looks like they're heading to the high seas and hitting up the maritime industry here. So let me get a quick sip and we'll proceed. Oh, yeah. All right. DNVGL is taking a new approach to manage the risks of infection during the COVID-19 pandemic season by deploying VeChain-based MyCare solution. to its maritime customers, especially those who desire to return back to business soonest. Scanning the QR code attached to MyCare Trustmark and storing the data on VeChain public chain to enhance trust and integrity offers DNVGL's maritime business partners a friendly approach to manage, mitigate the risk of infection, and give businesses more assurance during the COVID period, the head of corporate communications at DNVGL, Thomas Barrett, said in a recent release. I'll tell you right now, when all of these guys started coming out with their little, I'm not even gonna bullshit you, when IOTA and VeChain came out with their little COVID-19 things, I was like, that's kind of stupid. This is going to be over soon. Nah, it's not going to be over, man. I think we fucked up. Let people out of their houses too early. And I think it's going to be a constant thing. I mean, we could just be living with masks and social distancing permanently. Like that's just how it is now or something. Right? That shit was supposed to be over this month. We let all the civilians out too early. Now we're mired. Look, anyways, I hope I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. All right, so MyCare's suite of independent assessment services combines best practices of risk management, healthcare, and safety rating standard, health and safety executive, and quality management systems of DNVGL. You dang all right. So, though MyCare is being deployed to the maritime industry, DNVGL said the assessment framework can be introduced to other industries. Well, obviously. Recently, DNVGL released CIPM, a certification standard used to assure infection prevention basically on a cruiser and other vessel types. However, this is different from MyCare's suite of independent assessment services. Okay, so the CEO of DNVGL Business Assurance, Luca Crisciotti, said that third-party verifications helps ensure the setting of the right measure, transparency, data security, and the safety of people. While the novel coronavirus lasts, this is long. Luca said companies can gain back. Where were we? Gain back their employees, stakeholder, and passengers' trust with efficient communication of infection risk prevention and mitigate approach. Hold on, man. Let's move on. Like, fuck this. Like, what's going on here? All right, let's just fucking read this. All right, so with MyCare assessments services, companies can display and share necessary information online and on board the vessels, thus guaranteeing trusted communication. MyCare also offers the service of measuring infection risk management maturity that gives detailed information about the maturity of the company's existing processes. DNVGL said ferry company Viking Line and Finnish Cruise have already deployed the solution as the first maritime company to do so, and they have covered about 7 vessels and 6 terminals. The CEO of DNVGL Maritime, Knut Orbeck Nielsen, said MyCare is an added advantage to the certification of infection prevention in maritime CIPM, recently launched by DNVGL. This allows companies to meet the challenges of today and tomorrow for the maritime industry, he said. Data collected with MyCare assessment services are stored on VeChain blockchain technology for immutability and transparency. MyCare lets firms deploy hospital-grade risk infection management to ships. All right, there we go. Just fucking get to the point. So they're going to have hospital-grade risk infection management on these ships. The solution was launched by DNVGL last month. MyCare is a blockchain-enabled infection risk management platform designed by DNVGL, and its backend is powered by VeChain via the VeChain toolchain. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Fuck. That was a lot of words for just a bunch of bullshit right there. Bottom line is it's going to help sailors and people who work on cruise ships and everything stay safe from corona. Fuck. Why didn't you just say that? that was such a long-winded way of saying it. I know, I'm always complaining that they don't give enough information on these crypto sites. But the problem is with these crypto sites is sometimes they do give a lot of information, but irrelevant information. You want to give me real information? Well, how much is the deal worth? Yeah, how much are these guys going to pay VeChain for this thing? Oh, that's the kind of information I want. I don't need to know every in and out of how it works. Anyways, look, VeChain. You know, the usual onboarding brothers, you know how they do. You know, they're out for a little bit of, world domination, just a little bit. And so they continue doing that. And, we just continue to read and enjoy knowing that we have a fucking bang stack full of them in your warehouse. Bang, bang, bang. Look. Let's move on, brothers. Bang, here we go. So we've never read about this company before on this channel. If you're new on this channel, how this channel works is I don't talk about crypto unless it's making money. Right? So if you hear me talk about a crypto company here, well, it's obviously making money. If it's not that, well, then we're talking about regulations and other stuff. And so Helium is, well, this is the first time we've talked about these guys. This is kind of, and it sounds like it's working out. Like it sounds like it's popular because they're actually going to expand. Is it saying expand? Yeah, they're actually going to expand into Europe and Asia and shit. So people like this idea. It's being accepted by, soccer mom and dad are actually using this thing. And so let me get a sip and we'll check it out. Never heard of this Helium thing before. But it's working. Generating revenue. Kind of shit you might want in your portfolio. I mean, I'm not saying go buy it. I'm just saying. I mean, it's at least making money. I'm not buying it, but look. Helium to expand Internet of Things network in Europe and Asia. Launches Personal IoT Tab Trackers. This is interesting. So watch this. So, touted as the world's first peer-to-peer wireless network. Hold on, let me actually do it this way. Touted wireless network. Helium hotspots. So they're called Helium. This is the product. Okay, the name of the product is Helium hotspots. Okay, and so they allow our users to connect a wide variety of IoT devices, Internet of Thing devices, to the internet while earning the hotspot controller, Helium cryptocurrency. So if you use this, you actually earn crypto from it. And listen to how you can make money. Now, you can put your dog on it and make money. You'll see. Watch this. It is pretty wild. Oh, I mean, it's not that great, but I mean, it's interesting. Each hotspot is built on blockchain technology, allowing a peer-to-peer network between the IoT devices and the ability to cover a 10-mile radius. So each of these node things, I want you to remember that, will cover a 10-mile radius, up to a 10-mile radius, I believe. Okay, so check this out. The launch of the Helium Tabs Trackers. So Helium launched its first ever tracking devices connected to the hotspots to enhance the location of lost items, pets, etc. According to the release, the Helium Tabs, that's the devices. So you have to buy, all right, so let me just sort of explain it. So you get a Helium hotspot. I guess you buy a hotspot, and then you buy tabs for shit that you want to track, okay? You, the consumer, you at home, okay? You get to buy these tabs and put it on stuff. All right, so here it is, the launch of the Helium Tab Trackers. So Helium launched its first ever tracking devices connected to the hotspots to enhance the location of lost items, pets, etc. So you can put this on your dog. Yeah, it'll track it. Okay, so according to the release, the Helium Tabs, which are the tracking devices, allow users to locate their lost items up to a 10-mile radius whenever there is a hotspot nearby. All right. What does this all mean? What does it mean? Well, what it means is I guess you'll find your lost dog. As long as it didn't run 11 miles away, you should find it. All right, hold on. Or if you're a dumbass and lose your car keys, well, you'll find out you dropped them down the toilet or something. All right, I don't know, but I'm not even lighting this. All right, what does this all mean? Frank Mung, the chief operating officer at Helium, explained how the tabs work. So here's the tabs. Here's the work. Here's how it goes down. Here's how it goes down, brothers. Look. Helium Tabs is a tracking product that allows you to attach to your purse, your dog or cat, and track in real time where that purse or dog or cat is. All that's needed is a Helium hotspot to be within that 5 to 10 mile radius to give you that information. Oh, yeah, you track your kid. I'll tell you right now, when I was a kid, my mom, when I grew up, our parents everyone knew where we were playing. I'm from Canada, so all the kids, we play hockey. So everyone knew where we were. So our parents would all come, Shomari, come in for dinner, Kwame, come in for dinner, Troy, come in for dinner. Your parents would call you. You'd have to go for dinner, eat your dinner, and then you'd go back and play hockey, right? But sometimes we would be smart, and someone would say, Shomari, your mom's coming, right? And so I would hide. And then my mom would say, hey, everyone, has anyone seen Shomari? And they'd be like, oh, no, Mrs. Clarke. We don't know where Shomari is. And she'd walk home, and then I'd come back and play hockey, right? And so, but with this tracking system, well, that wouldn't work. She'd probably be able to see me on the phone that I was hiding behind Troy's house, little miscreant, and come get me, right? So tracking, I like that, tracking the kids. Fuck the dog and the cat. And if you're too stupid to know where your purse is, well, stay off the weed, girl. But the children, stuff like that. Like you could put this might sound a little paranoid, but you could put a tracking thing in sort of the bottom of your kid's shoe or something. And, like if your kid got kidnapped or something, you could track it, right? I know that's a little morbid. It's a little morbid, but I know. I didn't want to bring that up, but, it's a use case. It's a use case. All right, so moreover, every time a Helium tab connects to a hotspot, and also, during divorce cases, husbands and wives steal children, right? I used to work for a private investigation company in New York City, and yeah, if those parents had a tracking thing on their kids, yeah, we could have found their kids easy. Yeah, like the husbands would take off with the kid, yeah, we'd have to track them down. I used to be what's called a skip tracer. Yeah, skip tracer. So if you skipped out of town, yeah, I'd find you. Yeah, I used to find doctors who would take off on their wives, and dentists who used to take off on their families. Guys used to steal their kids from the wife. Yeah, and then we'd go send a bounty hunter to go get them. Yeah, I used to do all that. Skip tracing. I was a skip tracer. That's when I was in college. Anyways, well, I was in university. I didn't go to college. I went to university. Anyways, though, moreover, every time a Helium tab connects to a hotspot, the hotspot's owner will be paid in HNT tokens. So here's the juicy. Yeah, well, every time this shit connects to something, you get paid. So you can just throw this thing on your dog. You're just getting paid every time the dog is within distance. Actually, I guess your dog probably wouldn't leave distance because that'd be 10 miles away, wouldn't it? Well, what I would do, I'd put a tracking thing in my car, and if my job was 10 miles away, well, I'd drive to work, and then every time I came back home, beep, I'd get paid because I'm back within the range of the hotspot. There's ways to make money off that. I'm always thinking of the angles. Anyways, though, look, brothers, sisters, any low-power wide-area network device specified to low R-WAN is also compatible with the hotspots. Currently, the cost of a Helium hotspot is $450. Oh, not bucks, euro. Not even euros. Pounds. While a tab tracker costs 49 pounds. Oh, holy, one tab tracker is 49 pounds? Okay, so this. Well, you love your dog, you'll pay the money. You love your kid, you'll pay the money, I guess. Well, of course you would. You'd pay $49 for a child's safety, of course. Demand sees Helium expand to Europe and Asia. So the rapid progress in the development and adoption of Helium products across North America has set the company towards a global expansion path, starting with Europe and Asia. Helium reports that the People's Network is currently connected to over 1,000 cities across the continent, including an ecosystem of hotspot owners, customers, partners, and developers. So I think actually that. Hold on, I don't know. Let me calm down. right? Because I think you could still track your dog even if it's not on your hotspot, right? Because they're saying a people's network. So, I mean, what are they saying? I mean, if it's my hotspot, well, that's not really a network. It's just me, and I have this long-range tracking capability. But if you're saying a people's network, then what you mean is if my dog leaves, well, what I'm assuming, I'm just making this up, guys. I'm just thinking out loud here. But if my dog leaves my 10-mile radius, but hits within someone else's 10-mile radius, I should still be able to track this thing, right? Track the dog because it's still on this hotspot network. I could be wrong, but I think so. All right. So the company created by the co-founder of Napster, the co-founder of Napster did this, is expanding its hotspots operation to 32 European nations and 7 countries in Asia in a bid to create a global wireless IoT network. So that's what I mean. I think it is global. Like, I think once you have a hotspot, well, you're going to have your software, and then you're going to have your dog and cat and kid or whatever on it, and you'll be able to track them anywhere that they go within another hotspot even. In other words, right, like it says, like a global wireless IoT network. I think. And if that's the way it is, then that's cool. If it's only between your your 10-mile radius hotspot at your house, all right, well, if your items get with outside of that, well, you're screwed. But if it's a global thing, in other words, it can the item that the dog or the cat can leave my hotspot zone but be picked up by the next hotspot zone, and that still gives me the data of where my dog is. Well, that's awesome. In other words, well, if everyone just had a hotspot, well, we could all just track wherever whatever it is we think could get away from us is, right? All right, just a thought. Anyway, so following a following a 15 million Series C funding round led by Union Square Ventures and Multicoin Capital, Helium saw accelerated adoption and development rates. It announced it. Hold on, let me slow down because this is important. So they actually got more funding, a round led by the United Square Ventures and Multicoin Capital. Thinking of the protest. Helium saw accelerated adoption and development rates. Bang! People are buying it. People are using it. It announced its plans to expand its crypto mining modern services to over 250 cities within the U.S. What? Mining services? Oh, well. All right, well, this thing's coming to the U.S. All right, nice. Actually, no, I didn't read this article yet. I just thought it was cool. All right, well, there it is. All right, so bang, so Helium. So it's not really our money as in the usual, like we buy our crypto and throw it on these nanos, ledgers. But it's crypto in that, well, you are going to earn a cryptocurrency. And I'm assuming, obviously, you're going to be able to redeem these somewhere for some sort of goods or services. And plus, I just thought it was just cool. I'm not going to bullshit you. It was one about the crypto. It was the reason I'm reading it's not really about the crypto. It's more just like, fuck, I'm going to have a kind of like a radar. I can track shit for 10 miles from my house. That's that's pretty wild. All right, so let's move on, brothers. Bang, what we got here? Are we in notification? Oh, here we go. Holy, what's this guy talking about? Who's this guy? James Matthew. The James Matthew Band? Yes. Oh, it says yes. That's you? I'm kidding. It's probably not him. Look, see you, brother. Bye. What's this guy talking about? Stay at home and start making money online. Working from your home, you can start making $5,000, which is $500 worth of Bitcoin in every 24 hours. That's bullshit. Interested members, download Telegram and click on the link below. All right, that's a bunch of bullshit. Bye. See you, brother. And hope not to see you again. Look, Edward Dick on the Dicko family. The family of cryptos together stays together. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Bam. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. So, Brawlies, we meet again. I went to my mailbox today. I was looking for something beautiful, but I didn't find it. I was looking for a daggone beautiful Brawlies. I'm telling you. starting to wear on my nerves now. Starting to wear on my nerves. All right, brawly people. All right, just being a dick. All right, just being funny. All right, that was stupid. All right, beautiful brawlers. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye. Look at this son of a bitch right here. Look, bye. Look, bye. Look, bye. Holy airdropper. Wait till I show you the Forex. What a piece of shit week. Love you, brother. Bang. Fuck. Daryl Duran, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Black Mama, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Mr. Percy, Shay, Day, yours. Bye. Biniam, what's Biniam talking about? Look, CB News. What's up, Biniam? 2 French firms plan to jointly issue security tokens and a Frankfurt-listed bond to acquire about $78.5 million worth of buildings in downtown Paris. Hold on, let me just read that again. The French firms plan to jointly issue security tokens and a Frankfurt-listed bond. All right, so the bond, I understand. A bond is you're giving a loan, and so I understand that for the money. I mean, sorry, to buy these buildings, $78.5 million worth of buildings, and they want to issue a security token. All right, well, good for them. You know, like I said, like I've told you guys the importance of the blockchain when it comes to property. Like I've told you about what goes on in India and Africa. People just steal people's land because in a lot of places well, not just India, but Southeast Asia and Africa, well, and South America, like in third world countries just in general, they don't have land records. So people just come around with guns and just force a family off their land, you know, and, property rights, who owns what property, and the blockchain is going to be a major, major, major thing going forward. I've always said that, and I tell you right now, that's how it's going to be. All right, so we've talked about it here before. All right, so bang. Thank you, Biniam. What we got down here? Oh, Biniam again. Look, CB News. Yes, Biniam. What are we talking about? Valorizing the Made in Italy supply chain by hybrid verse blockchain. All right, I haven't read about this, so I don't know what it is. Well, you know, the Made in Italy sort of certification, I think it's either under IOTA. IOTA's blockchain, isn't it? IOTA is going to be doing Made in Italy certification. So if this is the same Made in Italy by the Italy government, like another, sorry. So let me say this properly. Sorry. Let me say this the right way. The Italian government is going to issue Made in Italy licenses to companies that actually, well, make shit in Italy. And that stuff is all going to be, oh, no, not on IOTA, on VeChain. Right, and it's going to authenticate anything that is truly made in Italy. We read that here already. We read it here. It was VeChain, not IOTA, my bad. And so I see over here, I see in this picture, I see Zilic. Let's open this picture. No, of course, it's going to take a fucking year, isn't it? Oh, it's not a picture? What is this? Oh, one of these Medium posts. But I can see Zilica right up here. See that in the top left? But this Made in Italy thing, VeChain's part of, well, the whole thing. I don't know what this particular one is, this valorizing thing, but, yep. I mean, Italian products are famous around the world. You want to know that you're buying authentic leather goods. You're buying authentic, Italian tomatoes. It's, blah, blah, blah. So, good. All right. Bye. What do we got here? CB News. Blockchain company. I know. I'm going to read about this tomorrow. I know, brother. So first of all, though, Kenneth. I'm sorry, brother. Kenneth Hines. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Yeah, Kenneth, man. I know, man. Fucking Factum, man. That is a bummer. I'm going to read that to you tomorrow. I don't know if this is the exact story I'm going to read to you guys tomorrow, but yeah, guys. Yeah, that's fucking Factum. I told you guys, like I've been, hold on, I'm getting all comfortable right here. Hold on. I have told you I wanted to get that Factum. Once I heard that Factum had the 2 Department of Homeland Security's contracts, and they had 2 more in the pipeline from Department of Homeland Security, and our Department of Energy here was testing them for whatever in their agency And then this fucking meltdown where they ask for a few million more dollars, and their investors are like, nah, we're not giving you any more money. So that shows me that these kids at Factum, they fucked up. I think they were just blowing the money. I think they were blowing the money. I mean, I understand. You're a working class kid. You come out of college. You get together with a couple buddies. You build this thing called a blockchain. All of a sudden, investors are throwing millions at you. First time you've ever seen money like that. You start buying houses, cars. You think you're rich. Yeah, well, investors don't look at it that way. They're like, we gave you the money to make the business, you asshole, not to fucking, buy a new kitchen for your yapping wife, and so, or go on a hunting on a Vegas trip with your yapping buddies, and so, they didn't give them the money again. They asked them just for a few more $1 million, and the investors were like, nah. I mean, which shows you how egregious these kids must have been, because you have a working product. The fucking government, the federal government of the United States, is not only using it, but wants to use it more. And you as an investor are like, nah, fuck that. That shows me the kids just blew the money, man. The kids were fucking around. And the investors, you're not going to be treated like a bitch by a bunch of little kids, right? You know what I mean? As an investor, you've got your money in a bunch of other investment opportunities out there. So these kids, you want to treat me like a fuckstick? Watch this. Bang! No more money for you. Right? You know what I mean? So, I know. I'm going to read this shit tomorrow, man. I know they filed for the Chapter 11. I know, man. So, Kenneth, bang. All right. I wanted that Factum real bad, man. I wanted it. And then when I read this today, I was like, okay. I'm not. Because I told you, was it yesterday or the day before? I said, I'm waiting for Factum just to see. Well, now I've seen, and I'm going to read it tomorrow, so. Oh, Kenneth, you're another one. What do you got here, brother? TV News. We should all be aware that markets ebb and flow, obviously. However, the fact that VeChain has reached 0.00 a penny in a retail market proves that the tsunami is coming. Well, it's not the fact that VeChain reached a penny proves the tsunami is coming. It's the fact that regulators are starting to pass laws which are going to allow institutional investors to bring their money here. That's what's proved the tsunami is coming. But look, he says, let's watch this. Boom, that's what it's going to look like when your portfolio starts blowing up, boys. You're going to have to turn your back and, daggone, I'm getting too much money. Yo, too much money. Oh, no. Look, brothers, too much money. Got to turn around. Oh, no. All right, guys. Thank you, Kenneth. Love you, see you, brother. Bye. Sweetie. Accumulate. All right, so let's get our last one for the week, our usual Forex update of the night. All right, so what happened here was very easy. Like I told you, the same thing. I'm not getting into anything. I'm not taking it. So these are the ones from last night. I've been showing you this all week. So here's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. I got in right here. I told you, as you can see, hovering around where I entered. And then it kind of went down on Thursday. And then last night it spiked up and then went down. So did you make any money? Yeah, technically, but look at what it is. Look at this range. See this line right here? You see that line right there? That's only 50 fucking pips. Yeah, did I make money? Yeah, I made money. But that's called pocket change. That's called pocket change. I waited all week for some fucking pocket change. That's pathetic. And, well, in the Forex market it is. And the same thing with this is the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Same thing. I told you all week. I got in right here. It hovered around. My stop out was right here. As you can see, I never did get stopped out. So finally on Thursday, it went down a little. Boop. And then went down. And then last night, so I did make money. But again, how much money did I make? Here's where I entered. Yeah, that's fucking 50 pips. Bullshit. So, not bullshit. I mean, money's money, right? Like the point of being, look. It's like when you listen to an NFL quarterback. The quarterbacks, the good quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers, the Tom Brady's, the Ben Roethlisbergers, the Phillip Rivers, they always say the same thing. Well, I just take what the defense gives me, right? The play starts, hut. They look, they can see what the defense is doing. Bang. Okay, the defense is guarding way down there. I'll make a short throw. Okay, the defense is opening up front. I'll let this guy run the ball. The running back run the ball, right? The good quarterbacks always say you take what the defense gives you. And so look, as a Forex trader, well, that's what I did. Just took what the defense gave me, and it gave me fuck all. So, but it gave me something, so I just took what it gave. And so hopefully to come back next week, you know what was a bummer? This shit right here, let me show you this. Bang, look at the British pound. Yeah, that was Thursday, that was Friday. I missed all that. I missed all that money. So anyway, though, we'll be back at it next week. And like I said, just taking what the market gives us. That's all you can do. You can't make the market do anything else. So, bang. All right, so made a little bit, but actually, I guess all I really did was sort of break even because I lost those other trades early in the week. I lost the, anyway, those other two trades. All right, so Sweetie says accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. Yeesh, this lady looks scary. She looks like some crazy, like, witch. Sweetie, that's not very nice. Yeesh, that lady looks scary. But you don't, so bang, sweetie. Oh, wait a minute. Holy. Didn't even give out my allotment of kisses for the night. Yes. Love you, sweetie. See you, sweetie. Bang. Yes. There we go. Now I feel better. All right, good. What do we got here? Red scanner. There, brother. She, brother. Bang. CB News. Thanks for believing in this project and sharing it with the world. Much gratitude. Oh, yeah, so this is the empowered guys, right? 501c3 thing. Yeah, well, guys, like I said, that's what I went to university for. When I was a kid, I got my degree in management in the not-for-profit sector. There were only 2 universities in all of North America offering that course. One in Ryerson in Toronto, Canada, where I was born, and one down here in America. Yeah, that was the only 2 degree-level charity, non-for-profit organization degrees you could get at that time. Yeah, and I got one. Trendsetter. And so I understand what you guys are doing. You're some sort of charity, and so good work. That's what my bachelor degree is in charity work, managing foundations, scholarships, whatever you want me to manage, I can manage it. Clinton Foundation, sure, I can manage that. Trump Foundation, I can manage that, you know. That's what my schooling is in. And so I always love non-for-profit organizations because you're always out to do something good for the community. And so, empowered pathways, look, bar. Yes. Yeah, that's what my degree is in. I know. Like running charities and soup kitchens and you know, stuff like that. Foundations, scholarships. Yeah, and then I ended up a Forex trader. That's why I always say to people, just always get your degree. You know, I always tell people, like, when my family, if you don't have everyone in my family has a degree, right? Like, you always have to have a bachelor degree. That's the kind of people that I grew up around. I mean, if you don't have a bachelor, at least, you're a moron. And everyone knows that your life is going to probably be bad. So I always tell everyone, well, just get some degree, any degree, motherfucker, because you don't know what you're going to actually end up doing in life. But one thing is for sure, if you have a bachelor degree, yeah, well, companies hire you, right? Because they know you're smart enough. So they're like, all right, come here, man. We'll just teach you how to do this or do that, whatever specific thing to their company. So always get a degree, kids. This is for the kids out there watching me. Get a degree. And you know, half of the time you're probably not going to end up doing that job. But as long as you have a piece of paper that says bachelor on it, boom, you can go any company and they'll fucking hire you. Unless it's something super specific like the legal department or, you know, something like that. No, but, you know, you need expertise in that kind of stuff. But, you know, you're not going to get a job at a hospital just with a bachelor degree. But any other kind of job within a corporation, the corporation's like, look, come on, we'll just teach you how to do whatever it is we want. So, all right, get that degree. Look, CB News. Chinese tech giant Tencent files new slew of blockchain patents. Well, that's what companies do. I told you about that. I told you guys about that before. Companies like Microsoft, they come out with like over 1,000 patents a year because they're always patenting things for what they see the future might be. And they don't want to have someone else come up with the idea and then they can't do it, right? So they just come up with ideas, patent those ideas, and 9 times out of 10, they don't even use that patent. Like they don't even do R&D on it. So they might come out with like, we have a patent for a brand new cell phone or some shit, or I don't know about a cell phone, but some product. But the reason they're patenting it is because they don't want someone else to come out with the idea of that product. Now, it doesn't mean that Microsoft or whatever company came out with that patent is actually going to do research and development on it. But all they know is that if anyone comes out with this product, bang, we can sue them. We own the patent. And that's just standard corporate, that's how corporations are. They file patents literally every day. Microsoft probably files about 3 to 5 patents a day. So anyways, good for them. Bang. All right. Where is everybody, though? Did I miss it or something? Oh, there was everybody. Bang. 12. All right. Fuck. There you all are. My bad. Look. Bitcoin Kong. Ooh. Wow. Let me see, brother. Bang. Algo Mango. I guess you like the Algorand story. I am the symbol this project can stand behind. Algorand needs a hero. Algo needs a mango. Yes, a mango. Yes, I'm Jamaican. I'm a fan of the mango. My tweets are not financial advice. Do your own research. All right. Mango Man. Algo Mango Man. Look. To the rescue. Bang. All right. Moon landing 420. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Look. Bang. Brent C. Spy lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. Thomas N. Winigar. Fitness and wellness coordinator. Travel justice. Wait. Travel junkie. Troublemaker. Social media maven. Wire connoisseur. Oh, wine connoisseur. Hold on, man. I got to move closer. I'm big about health and wellness future. Crypto idol. All right, Thomas. Look. See you, brother. Bye. What do we got here? Nomad Postbox. The Postbox service for digital nomads and remote workers. Oh, so you can get mail anywhere in the world or something? Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. I could see that. Bye. Deep Entertainment. Soul, brother. Bye. Live brother. See you, brother. Bye. And Stein Wilson, you here, sweetie. Bang. All right, that's everybody. That's good. Let's call this a Friday. Let's get back to the Death Star. Bang. And let us wrap this up. So we had a great one for you today. Oh, some nice onboardings. Can you guess from who? The usual carpet bombing program of IOTA and VeChain still at work. If you're blocked... Yeah. All right. That's silly. I'll tell you right now, like fucking the carpet bombing procedure. Right? All right. Anyway, so we had a great show for you today. Bang. Let's just talk proper. So IOTA awarded the EU e-commerce project. Fuck, dudes. Like I showed you, that's it. That's European Union wide. What was it for? It was to protect against hacking and all that. So to defend. Well, bottom line is they're just going to run this whole thing on the Tangle. Tangle's quantum proof, so you can't fucking hack it, can you? And so that was an easy one. And there you go. Like, that's European Union wide. When I tell you guys, when the smart money gets here, when the tsunami arrives, when the financial institutions get here, I mean, VeChain and IOTA, they're going to be the first. Your ROI, your return on investment, and your ROR, your rate of return, is going to be unsurpassed. I mean, they're going to be the highest. I mean, look at all that they're doing. I mean, IOTA is being made part of European Union key infrastructure, right? It's not these are government contracts. Like the mining thing is government contracts. Your mines, your gold mines, your copper mines, your zinc mines, your lead mines, right? That's vital country resources and everything. Yeah, and they're the ones that the blockchain, their Tangle is going to handle all the, logistics and, what was it called? Come on, Shomari. What do you call this? Supply chain information for that. And then now here we have another one, EU-wide. For all their e-commerce. All their e-commerce is going to run off this thing, and it's going to be run off the Tangle, right? So I view it the same as VeChain getting the Belt and Road, being on the Belt and Road blockchain initiative. It's huge. It's mega. Hold on, let me have a sip. And like I said, so, your VeChain and IOTAs, that's the ultimate in this space, right? Other than Bitcoin, which is a commodity, and Ethereum, which is a commodity, and they're not controlled by a company. No vendor lock-in on Ethereum. Other than that, when you have a company behind something, Ethereum and IOTA, IOTA and VeChain, that's your number one and number two. That's your Microsoft and your Apple of the cryptocurrency space. Chainlink is your Cisco, right? Let the blockchains talk to stuff. What does Cisco do? Make routers, let things talk to each other. Like I've told you, I've said it here before, like I don't tell people what to do with their money, but as a 20-year investor, professional investor, my money makes me money. That's how I live my life. I don't have a 9-to-5 job. If you're really, truly serious about investing here in this space, if you don't have VeChain or IOTA in your portfolio, you're missing something. All right. So, and then the next story is, VeChain now. And so VeChain health solution for the maritime industry. So that article was very long-winded and sort of didn't really sort of explain that much. It said, they're going to help track and this and this and this. But bottom line is, they're going to help out maritime workers. So if you work on a merchant vessel, carrying, the containers, it's called a merchant vessel. They'll do some tests or something. I don't know, make you, just make sure you're okay to travel with the other sailors. And the same with on the cruise ships. I guess make sure all the employees are safe. Make sure everything's sound, whatever. All right, and then finally, buying Helium to expand IoT in Europe and Asia. So that Helium thing, I think that's kind of neat. I don't lose shit like that, but you get to buy a little device, and it turns your house or wherever you put it. It gives you a 10-mile radius radar kind of thing, and you can buy these little tabs, and whatever you want to track within this 10-mile space, well, you throw it on your dog, your cat, your kids, and well, as long as they're within 10 miles, you can track them down and go get them, right? Your purse. Come on. That's so stupid. So, but, it's being used. And so they're going to expand into Europe and Asia now. It's being used in America right now. So, that's cool. I'd never heard of Helium. We've never read about Helium here ever. Ever. And it sounds like, I think, I don't know what you guys got from that article, but I think what it said was that as long as you have a chip, sorry, not the chip, but what do they call this fucking, hold on, let me look at something. What do they call this thing? It's not a chip, it was, shit, what's happening here? Hold on, guys. Sorry. All right, it wasn't some fucking chip